So let's raise now the big political questions. Who will be held accountable specifically for the Morbi tragedy? Does the tragedy cast a shadow on the Gujarat model? Is this a political issue in election season in Gujarat? Where does the buck stop? Can Gujarat government really be blamed for local mismanagement? Some of the questions we will raise. Supriya Srinath is the Congress's spokesperson. Syed Zafar Islam, BJP, Reena Gupta of the AAP. Syed Zafar Islam, it's your government and therefore I start with you. Do you accept responsibility, accountability must stop at some level with some political accountability, or is it simply the local officials and indeed the private operator who must be solely blamed? The municipal authorities tell us, don't even blame us. We didn't even know that the bridge was reopened. Who is to be then held accountable, sir?
Rajdeep, first of all, on my behalf, on behalf of my party and leadership, I would like to convey the condolence to the family who have lost their close relatives and family members. Away from that, what question you have raised, I mean, today, it's a very sad day. It's an accident. It's a tragedy. And I'm sure that everybody is going through the pains.
It's a man-made tragedy, sir. It's a man-made tragedy. It's not an act of God. It's an act of fraud.
So Rajdeep, I think you must wait for people to react. Okay. All I'm trying to tell you that whether it's a man-made, whether it's a God-made, or it's an act of fraud, or it's an act of God, it's something which will get decided once the investigation is over. So you know, what was our priority? As soon as the accident took place, our priority was the rescue operation. That is what we prioritize. But there are some political parties who play politics in every situation. Here, I must tell you, there is absolutely no headroom to play politics. But there are the political parties likes of Congress and AAP. They are trying to play politics.
Okay, can hold on to that thought, because I want, I will not let you, since you have said that, let's just hear what Rahul Gandhi said.
Let me just complete.
Yeah, okay, complete. Please complete.
All I'm trying to tell you that the government's prioritized first the rescue operation, also initiated they formed a committee which will investigate the matter, whoever is responsible for that. Whoever, you said where the bucks will stop. Whoever is responsible.
Okay, you're saying whoever is responsible will be held accountable. Let's just listen into what Prime Minister Modi said when a similar bridge collapse took place in Kolkata. You must listen to it. You must listen to it now.
You are trying to.
You must listen.
You are trying to politicize it.
How am I? Okay, listen to it. I'll let the viewers decide. Please listen. Please play it.
इतना बड़ा ब्रिज टूट गया तो क्या कहते हैं ये लोग? ये कहते हैं ये तो एक्ट ऑफ गॉड है। दीदी, ये एक्ट ऑफ गॉड नहीं, ये तो एक्ट ऑफ फ्रॉड है, फ्रॉड।
Now you tell me, when it was Kolkata, it was an act of fraud and the blame was on Didi. This time it's in Gujarat. Are we saying again it is an act of God, act of fraud? I want clarity from you, then I'll move on.
Rajdeep, as I said earlier, that a committee will investigate. You know, the committee has been formed, the SIT has been constituted, and they will investigate.
Mr. Modi did not make his comments in Kolkata after a committee report. He made it before. He went to Kolkata, immediately attacked Mamata Banerjee. He was the Prime Minister of the country.
To tell you that the committee has been formed. I am saying that whoever is
Mr. Modi made his comments in Kolkata, Zafar Islam, even before a committee report. Blamed Mamata Banerjee on day one.
You can see everyone is making this kind of allegation against Gujarat government.
Okay.
Are you not holding them responsible for that?
Okay, let's
see. Number of tweets you have shown, number of people who have spoken, but does that matter? Because there is a committee which has been formed by the government of Gujarat. Let the report come. Let them investigate. As I said earlier,
well, maybe the same approach, Mr. Zafar Islam, maybe the same approach should have been taken in Bengal in 2016. That's all I'm saying. But Supriya Srinath, I will now play what Rahul Gandhi said. Rahul Gandhi was in Telangana and he was asked a specific question.
Before that.
No, 1 minute, ma'am. No, you must wait. Let's play, producer, can you play what Rahul Gandhi said today when he was asked the question? Listen in.
I don't want to politicize this incident. People have died here. It is disrespectful for them to politicize this incident, so I'm not going to do it.
Haji Vikranji.
I've answered you clearly.
Vikranji.
I'm not going to politicize it.
So you heard what Rahul Gandhi said in Telangana, but Supriya Shrinate, on the ground in Gujarat, each of your leaders is already blaming the Modi government. They're a government in Delhi, not even in Gujarat. And you're already attacking them, you're already calling it a failure of the Gujarat model.
If you can please indulge me for 30 seconds, that's all that I asked for, because you played a clip. It's important that I play one as well. Please indulge me only for 30 seconds, that's all that I seek. Because it's important for the people to understand what this country is witnessing with Mr. Modi as Prime Minister. The Prime Minister was in Gujarat on a 3-day trip. This happened late last night. Almost 140 people reported dead, many missing, and several others injured. So far, what we now know is that mostly the dead are either women, children, or the elderly. Who are the people who have been named in the FIR and police action is being taken against them? 3 security guards, 2 ticket clerks, 2 managers, and 2 contractors. There are 3 basic questions that anybody, forget about a political party or an opposition, 3 basic questions that anybody will ask. Firstly, the bridge was thrown open 5 days back. It was repaired. It was a municipality property given to the Oreva group for 15 years. Mr. Jaisukh Patel, and it's documented, it's very widely circulated on media, on the opening day said the bridge will need no repair for the next 8 to 10 years. Why is Jaisukh Patel not named in this FIR is question number 1. Question number 2. Why is Sandeep Singh Zala, who is the municipality chief of Morbi, not named in this FIR? Because he turns around and says he had no idea when the bridge was thrown open. Were you sleeping? Because 12,000 people, according to tickets being sold, 12,000 people in the past 5 days had visited that bridge. The tickets were for 12 rupees for children, 17 rupees for the adults. The money would have come in some form to the exchequer. Why is he not named? And last but not the least, the Urban Development Department is with the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Where does the buck on all of this stop? You know where does this stop? And I will now tell you where does this buck stop, because that is really the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is that everything is an event. The Prime Minister was caught in Gujarat with 6 cameras earlier today at 9 AM doing this event that he did in the name of Sardar Patel. Sardar Patel threw his flock behind the floods and when Gujarat was struck with crisis. You think Sardar would have been happy with this? At 4 PM, changing into new outfit, the Prime Minister talks about being greatly hurt. What about what you did with 6 cameras in the morning?
No, are you saying, no, 1 minute. Supriya Shrinate, are you saying the Prime Minister should have cancelled all functions today?
I'm actually aghast you asked me that question.
I'm asking you a question. Is that what you're asking?
A simple thing in Gujarat, instead of, there were 6 cameras covering the Prime Minister when he offered flowers to Sardar Patel's statue. The same Sardar Patel who did all he could to keep this country united and threw his flock during times of
your leaders were also offering, your leaders also, with due apology ma'am, were also offering flowers at Sardar. Your leaders were also offering commemoration to Sardar Patel. That's all I'm saying. You believe the Prime Minister should have cancelled all engagements?
No. No, that's not what I'm saying. You haven't heard me. What I am saying is that the Prime Minister stood there with 6 cameras covering him and it was quoted as a Bhavya Ayojan. You think Gujarat, which was going through a personal travesty of sorts, deserved that?
Okay.
And because I asked you for 30 seconds, I urge you to give me those 30 seconds. People should hear what the Prime Minister said. You have played only one part of the speech. This is what the Prime Minister has said while he was in Bengal. The Prime Minister did not just call it act of fraud and act of God and all that. Please listen to this.
Supriya Shrinate, I know, I will paraphrase that.
Sorry.
I will
No, 1 second, Rajdeep.
इसलिए भगवान ने लोगों को
Please
संदेश
listen to
दिया
this.
है कि आज ये ब्रिज टूटा, कल ये पूरा बंगाल ऐसे ही खत्म कर देगी, इसको बचाओ, ये भगवान ने संदेश भेजा है.
Okay, God has given a message that tomorrow Bengal will be finished. This bridge is a symbol of all that has gone wrong in Bengal. I will get Zafar Bhai to answer, but Reena Gupta has also been waiting patiently.
He was not the BJP's campaign manager.
Okay.
He was not the BJP's campaign manager.
You made your point.
He was still very much the Prime Minister of this country.
I have
My
said
head
that.
hangs in shame when Mr. Modi does that.
Okay.
141 people dead, and we are arresting security guards and ticket clerks. Give me a break. Really give me a break. And I'm sorry to say, Rajdeep here, please indulge me for 10 seconds. The Indian media needs to make government of the day accountable. The Indian media should not be giving cover firing to the government.
I am giving no cover. No, please. No, ma'am. Ma'am, now you.
That said,
ma'am, I am not here to bad for the Indian media. I am giving you full time. I have given you your time, ma'am.
You are talking about some contractor.
Okay, let Reena Gupta now respond. Reena Gupta, where does the Aam Aadmi Party stand on this? Today I even heard BJP people suggesting this is an AAP conspiracy. You want to respond?
Rajdeep, first of all, I want to say that we are really sorry with this tragic incident. Our leader, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, he cancelled all his programs today, and all our party workers are helping in the relief effort. But Rajdeep, in front of me, I have the tender document, the contract document actually for this bridge repair and maintenance work. It is very clear that no tendering process was carried out. Essentially, this company was selected to do this work. Any government work should have been tendered out. So why was this work given to this company? You do this when you find somebody who is exceptionally qualified and has the technical capability. A company which has no clue about bridge or any infrastructure work like this, and this was such a technical work, why was this given to this company? There are media reports that the collector of Morbi was not in favor of awarding this contract to this very company, but he got a call from a very senior leader of Bharatiya Janata Party from Gandhinagar, essentially being forced to give this contract to the company. And if you look at the contract, Rajdeep, it says very clearly that ticketing, operation, maintenance, everything is the responsibility of this company. And at the same time, Bharatiya Janata Party is blaming the people who were on that bridge. उन लोगों ने भीड़ कर दी, ज्यादा लोग पहुंच गए. If somebody is buying a ticket, how is that person to know how many people are supposed to be there on that bridge? If I'm buying a ticket, I assume that the government has made sure that the bridge is safe enough for me to go on that bridge. And so this is a clear case of corruption. This is not the first instance, Rajdeep. We have seen in the past few months, highways are being washed away in Bharatiya Janata Party ruled states. We saw how the Himachal Pradesh highway was washed away. We saw how the Bundelkhand expressway was washed away. We saw how another bridge in Madhya Pradesh broke down. So this is all connivance, corruption of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay,
and
both of you have now
Gujarat,
made... No, you must now let Zafar Islam answer, because Zafar Islam, you know, until now there has been this dream that all is well in Gujarat. Sab changa hai. Baddu saru chhe. You know, the Gujarat model needs to be examined. The private contractors who are given this contract, apparently without a tender. I have confirmed this also with sources in Gandhinagar who have raised questions over the way the contract is given. Apparently, Oreva wanted to do it because they come from Morbi. But that's not good enough reason to give a contract for such an extended period, A. B, who is being... there is a point Supriya Srinath makes. No senior officials of Oreva, nor any senior officials of the Morbi Municipal Corporation are named in the FIR. And number 3, the Prime Minister says he's empathizing with the people, yet he could have called off his engagements possibly and just focused on the tragedy. I mean, these are serious questions. The Gujarat model will have to be examined, as well as the manner in which compassion is shown.
Rajdeep, first of all, for your information, the Honorable Prime Minister has cancelled many of his engagements. Secondly, as far as FIR is concerned, we are not saying that FIR will not be against that owner of that Avera group, or for that matter anybody who will be found responsible for this incident. So it is very unfair to make this kind of allegation when the investigation process is underway. Third, which is very important, that if you really find out from the collector, he is also one of the person responsible, because it's not an individual who would have given this contract. There was a committee formed, and the committee was formed within the municipal corporation, and he happened to be one of the members. And 6-member committee found suitable this particular organization for this particular job. And it's not for the first time, whether it's the state of Gujarat or for that matter many other states. Every state have this.
But Oreva has no experience. Oreva has no experience. You are giving a contract to a company with zero experience in the past of handling such a sensitive project. That's where the question comes of cronyism. Whether it was given to someone only because that person had influence.
There is an infrastructure company along with Oreva Group.
Absolutely not.
Who was actually managing this contract.
Can I please
So it's not only Oreva Group. There was another subcontractor who was managing the group, and they had enough experience to manage and for operation and maintenance of this kind of project. So it is unfair, but still I'm telling you that today I do not want to make it a political debate, purely because we have lost lives of precious lives. And today, instead of politics, we will prioritize rescue operations. We will give every possible support to the families. And when the investigation is over, whoever is found guilty, they will be held responsible and they will be punished. That is something which our government has made very,
so you're saying,
absolutely clear.
Please wait. You're saying please wait until the inquiry. We are happy to wait. I wish, as I said, similar patience had been shown when bridge collapses take place in opposition-ruled states. And it's true of all political parties, this tendency to immediately blame a particular individual. But yes, Supriya Srined, you're not satisfied with these responses. Zafar Islam is saying he will ensure that everyone is punished.
No, how will I be? Because this group... No, I'm sorry, how will I be? Because this group actually makes namkeen, light bulbs and mosquito rackets. And you have given the maintenance of over a 100-year-old bridge to a company that has no prior experience without any proper tendering. What are we talking about? Because he's perhaps close to the Union Health Minister with several pictures and him being on the board of foundation trustees of Oreva. What are we talking about here? That needs serious investigation. But the matter still resides in only one thing. This apathy on the account of administration. And the buck on this stops with the BJP government and the BJP chief minister who holds the portfolio of urban development.
You're telling me that every time there's a bridge collapse in a state, the chief minister has to resign?
Simple as that.
You're telling me every time there is a bridge collapse, the chief minister of a state has to resign?
Can I just come for 10 seconds?
10 seconds, please.
10 seconds, please.
I will give each of you. Hold on.
141 people dead.
Okay. You're effectively saying chief minister must take buck stops with chief ministers. What you're saying? Okay. You made the point, ma'am. You made the point. Reena Gupta, go ahead.
How does it not?
Okay.
How does it not?
Okay, Reena Gupta.
Rajdeep, this is not the first time that we are seeing this crony capitalism in Gujarat. If you remember, during the COVID time, there was this case of ventilators being ordered by friends of, by Mr. Vijay Rupani and from his friend's company, and the whole Mantri Mandal had to be changed because of that. What came out of that? Who was held accountable? We got all those faulty ventilators all over the country, and the COVID crisis actually deepened because of that. In the same way, this is another instance where friends of Bharatiya Janata Party are getting more contracts again in the Bharatiya Janata Party ruled state. So obviously the chief minister is accountable and the prime minister is accountable because it's his home state. When he wants to take credit of every small inauguration of an apartment building, of every nukkad building inauguration, then you should also take responsibility when such tragedies happen.
Both of you have made your point. Zafar, final word. Where does the buck stop? We've had, this is not the first instance in Gujarat in recent months where there was a Narmada bridge or dam inauguration. Again, there was, within days of that, there was a collapse and no one took accountability. Now you've got this happening here. Where does the buck stop, Zafar? Where does the buck stop?
Rajdeep, as I said in the beginning itself, that I didn't want anyone to politicize this debate. And there was absolutely no room for political debate and
asking questions is not politicization. Holding accountability is not politicization.
Let me complete.
Let
Supriya, please don't let him finish.
Let me complete.
Yeah, please do.
I just want to remind Congress
This is
spokesperson.
this is a man-made
After the
tragedy.
Bhopal-
Ma'am, that's not fair. Let me finish.
This is not a tragedy of nature.
Rajdeep,
Yes,
I
go
didn't
ahead. Where does the
interrupt her.
buck stop? Where does the buck stop?
Let me ask the Congress spokesperson, after the Bhopal tragedy, what had happened? Who helped Anderson to fled away from India? It was the Rajiv Gandhi, the then Prime Minister. Let me ask you again.
Where does the buck stop?
What
You turn to
happened after-
1984 and tell me
No,
what
no,
happened
you
in
have the
Bhopal.
reason.
What happened?
I wish I was, I wish we could go back in time. This is 2022, this is October 31st, this is Sardar Patel's birthday. The least that Sardar would have expected in his home state was accountability. That's what Sardar Patel stood for.
That should be the priority of the government.
All of you pay obeisance to Sardar Patel, but don't follow Sardar's values. That's the problem with all of you.
Unlike Congress party, they should not preach us.
Sardar
They should
demanded
introspect what they had done
accountability,
in
we
the past.
expect accountability. And
And
the
I
buck
said,
must
you
stop
are
with the
the
proper inquiry.
We will hold everyone accountable.
And that is why
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Now you're comparing.
Okay.
Do you have any?
Time up. Time up. As I said, in the land of Sardar, follow the values of the great man. That's the best way to pay tribute to Sardar. Not necessarily just building statues in his name, but acting on the principles and values that the great Sardar Patel represented. And one of those values of Sardar Patel was ensuring accountability. All we want, forget the politics of it, it could happen in any state of this country, government or opposition. Whenever a bridge collapse happens, it's criminal negligence often, and that negligence must be held accountable. Not just a security guard, but all those who are responsible for allowing a bridge to be repaired, renovated, and then given to the public without a basic fitness certificate. Think about it.